Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. We're standing in front of the Trammel raised bed, and nothing in here has been harvested before. So today we're going to go ahead and harvest the kale, and we're going to harvest some of the celery. And then later on, we're going to move to another bed and harvest some collards, and finally a store-bought onion that looks like it's going to seed. Let's get started. So in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have about 10 plants. So overall we should have a pretty decent harvest. And these are from 2 plants, looking pretty decent. And I'm cutting them off and leaving the middle part of the plant remaining so that I can do a cut and come again method. So here's my harvest of kale, and it is a very decent harvest. I like it. We're going to go ahead and put this into our tote, and then we're going to come back and harvest some celery. And we're here in the back of the same bed that we got the kale from, and we have this head of celery here that we're going to cut some of the stalks off. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that this is a store-bought bottom of celery that I placed in water inside the house and allowed it to start making roots. And then I took it and placed it into my bed. And it's been growing phenomenal ever since. And I'm cutting the outer stalks of the plant and leaving the middle ones to continue to grow so that over time they will become the outer stalks. Celery smells so good. Okay. Here are the stalks of celery that we got. And now we're going to go get collards. This is the Gro-Rite raised bed, and we have nothing but collards in this bed, 3 different types. And I decided to put a shade cloth on because during the last harvest, a couple of the plants went to or started bolting. And even with the shade cloth on, they're still bolting underneath. You'll see in a moment. So I decided to go ahead and remove all of the collards and use this bed for some tomatoes that I have in the greenhouse. Several varieties that will be needed to be planted soon. So this bed is as good as any right now. So first thing we're going to do is take the netting or the shade cloth off. Okay, these are the Big Daddy Greasy collards, Southern collards, and Georgia collard. And from looking at them, it looks as if we had or have a problem with slugs. And it looks like some of them I can save. We have another little nasty looking bug here. It looks like some of them I can consume, and then some of them I'm just going to go ahead and put in the compost bin. Yep, here's one of the culprits or major culprit here. That is a slug. So I think one of the things I'm going to do is get a can of beer and just sit it in this bed before I put the tomatoes in, and see if we could get these nasty critters under control. So here is the harvest. I ended up harvesting all of the collards from the Trammel raised bed. I'm sorry, the Gro-Rite raised bed, and harvesting some from another bed as well. Now we're going to go ahead and get the onions, and we'll be done with our morning harvest. So if you've been following me, you realize that this onion here was a store-bought onion that I planted, and it looks like it has split into 4 pieces or so. And it also has some seed pods or flowering pods on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one on the whole plant, and hopefully my other onions that I have in this bed as well as the other bed over there will produce onions as well. So this was one plant that we actually, one onion that we actually put in the ground, and we ended up with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green onions. I'm going to call them green onions, and that I can use to cook with and everything else. Thank you for coming along with me while we did this harvest. We got kale, and the variety is lacinato. We got celery. We got several different types of collards, and we got a onion that split into 6 scallions. So overall, it's a very blessed and thankful harvest, and I'm happy to have brought you along. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll be sure to reply. I grow a lot of food and vegetables, so at this point in the country, I think everybody should be growing their food if they're able to. You can grow in a 5-gallon bucket, container, in-ground, green stock, stackables, whatever. Everybody should be growing their food. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a great amount of food for myself and my family, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell all, so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.